Hi, third, fourth, and fifth grade leaders. We're preparing for September 13th in our series called Like Jesus. This week, we're teaching the story called Jesus Healed a Man Born Lame. There is a chance that on your leader guide, it says the wrong thing up here. I'm very sorry. That was a typo on my part. The rest of the guide is correct. It's just that first section is wrong. So I'm going to share with you from the correct one. Jesus healed a man born lame from John chapter 5. I want to point out to you the highlighted words at the top of your page. This helps direct you and know best how to talk about the lesson today. Your memory verse is there, and it's John 3:16, so it's a great one for all of us to learn. Your big picture question helps you focus the lesson and to help us remember that by learning that Jesus in our Like Jesus series, because he is God, then he desires for us to respond to him like he is God, by worshiping him, by loving him, by showing his glory. And so we our big picture question for the entire series has helped us focus on what we should get out of each of these lessons. Your Christ connection helps you connect it to the gospel. Now we are in the gospels right now, so that's a little bit easier to do, but pay attention to those words because it helps remind kids that when we know that when we believe that Jesus is God, then we are understanding the gospel in a very different way. Then the bottom line is your takeaway for the whole lesson today. And what our bottom line is for this lesson is that Jesus does for us what no one else can do. At the end of the day, we want kids to understand that only Jesus can do some things for us, like he was able to do for the man born lame. The man born lame who could not walk hadn't really lived a full life because he couldn't walk, he couldn't go places, he couldn't do things, and likely his family wouldn't take him to do that either. That's just was normal in that time period. And so Jesus gave him new life for real. Not only could he walk, but he got to tell people about Jesus as he was living his new life. All right. In your groups today, you're going to have third, fourth, and fifth graders all together in one big room. And we're doing this so that everybody has appropriate social distance or the opportunity to have appropriate social distance. You can wear your masks as you're coming and going for sure. And if you want to leave it on for the entire time, you're welcome to do that. If you'd like to take it off, you can do that once parents have dropped off all of the kids. Ask for you to put it back on as parents are coming to pick back up. And for the kids, as far as wearing masks are concerned, if they want to wear it or a parent wants them to wear it, you can encourage them to do that. I am choosing personally not to enforce that with every kid. You just would possibly spend your whole time telling kids to put their mask back on. So let's focus on other things today, having fun together and enjoying each other's company. All right, in your lesson, you have chit chat cards. This is one of the opening activities you guys can sit and do together. These are just getting to know you questions, and I love doing these because it helps me learn things about people that I might not remember to ask them or to get to know about them. You also have the air hockey table, and you have a beanbag toss game available in the room if you'd like to use that as games. If you want to wait and use that as an incentive that kids can do those as soon as they're done with their lesson, you can do that as well. Everything we typically do in large group is recorded for you, and so one of your teenagers in the room can help you run your tech in the back of the room so that you can watch your large group video. You do have 2 worship songs a part of that, and some of the songs are a little longer. So if you would like to shorten your large group time so that you can concentrate more on your small group activities, you're welcome to take out one of those songs, and the teenager in the back of the room can help you do that. Then during your lesson, each kid is going to get one of these cards right here. Let me get the sticky note off of it. They're going to get one of these cards, and then the instructions on how to fold it are on a separate piece of paper. So you can give them one of each of those things. I don't know if they've ever made, they're called cootie catchers. That's essentially what they're doing. So they're just going to fold it on the lines to fold it up, and then they can play it like they would that game, pair them up with a partner so that they can play it together. And then you can follow the instructions there on what to say to help kids understand why we're doing this whole thing. And the why on this is that Jesus had some impossible things that he did. He walked on water. He healed people. He helped people who had big things wrong with them. He brought people back from the dead. And so he did impossible things that only Jesus can do, so that we would know that he is God and he is the Messiah that God had been preparing people for forever. Your memory verse activity is a Mad Libs kind of activity. And remember, your memory verse activities are to help point kids to the Bible. I don't know that it, on a Sunday morning especially, that it's as important that they learn these memory verses word for word, although John 3:16 won't hurt them at all. What I think is most important is that we are pointing kids to the Bible. And the reason I don't think it's important to focus on the memorization part is because for most of our kids, we only get them one time in the entire series. And for us to expect that they memorize something after hearing it for only one time, for only a few minutes, I don't think that's a fair expectation. And so I do think, though, that we can use this activity as a way to show kids that the Bible is relevant and that it is important for us to know who God is, and we use the Bible to know who God is, and we use his words and believe that his words are true. You have some coloring pages if you'd like to use those with your kiddos to play with them, or to pray, to color with them, and to pray with them. Thank you so much for leading. I look forward to seeing you guys. I love you, and I'll see you soon.